live. Yeah, we going live. Hey, we going live. Yeah, we going live. Yeah, we going. Yeah, we going. Yeah, we going live. From the 50-yard line, we going live. From the 50-yard line, we going live. From the 50-yard line. Hey.
Mental health moment.
Yes.
Now this is one that I was anxious to discuss it. But I want to keep everything in perspective. First, let's just say congratulations to Simone Biles for doing what she felt was best for her and her mental health.
For sure.
When I talked to you about this topic, I talked about how, there were mixed reactions to this in the group chat. And, I tried to be understanding of everyone's perspective, at least understanding and not just dismiss it. But my stance on this is we don't know what she's going through. We don't know her struggle.
Nope.
And so trying to put our own experiences on her struggle, I think, is a bad move.
Absolutely.
Now, to be fair to one of my friends in this group chat, one of the things that he said that I understood but still disagree with is that some athletes coming up in the future are going to start using mental health as a reason to not compete. My response to that was, this girl has won multiple gold medals. We really believe that
she's the most decorated gymnast in the world ever.
Do we really believe that she doesn't want to compete?
Come on, sir.
Really? And so I do understand it. One of my friends
the
said
concern for other people misusing it, I get, but we're not gonna say that about her.
Right. And that's why I say I did understand that point, and I didn't want to, negate that was a good point that was made. My thing is like let's check the source. Now, we've been talking about Simone Biles for the last few weeks, and we see that because she's so dominant, they are trying to make up ways for it to be competitive for other people. That has to weigh on you in some way. And so maybe you feel like, okay, that shouldn't weigh on you enough to leave competition, but we don't know what she's going through.
Again, unless you've been in her shoes, you do not know her life.
Right.
All you can see is what you're allowed to see. So I got a problem with anybody having any judgment on somebody saying, I need to go take care of myself. I don't care what the reason is. I got a problem because I preach self-love to my patients and clients all the time. Because if you don't love yourself and make yourself a priority and take care of yourself, you are doing yourself a disservice. And the people who are going to witness whatever it's a disservice. Whatever you put here to do, if you're not at your best, it's a disservice.
Right.
So I just feel like, the audacity of people to even have an opinion about this is blowing my mind. And it's interesting that it falls on the heels of, Naomi Osaka, saying the same thing, the pressure, just too much. It's just too much right now, right? Coco Gauff even being like, it ain't as fun as it, all of these Black women, it's no coincidence that this is all these Black women all of a sudden. So it's two things I bring up. One, I saw this lady on TikTok. I thought it was brilliant. She talked about this from the standpoint of, we go all the way back to slavery, being brought to this country, how Black people were not seen as human beings, even from then to now, the commodity aspect of what we are. And so for someone who is expected as a commodity to perform, to say, I'm not performing, I'm going to sit this one out, to that mindset of what? You don't get to choose that. You work for us.
Right.
We that I thought was really genius to bring that point up. And this morning, somebody on Ricky Smiley Morning Show, she was on there. I did not catch her name. I'm sure she's the psychiatrist or psychologist that's always giving advice on there. Right. She said, when this was Michael Jordan and his dad passed away.
Yeah.
He stepped away. 2 years. He retired. Right. Just, I'm done. There was not nary a word. So this is not only is this a sexism issue, it's a genderism issue, right? So it is, and colorism, like it is all that we're seeing happening with the backlash to this amazing GOAT making the decision to take care of herself. Because she doesn't get to do that. You don't get to do that. You're a Black woman. What are you doing? No, you don't get to do that. You're supposed to just pile stuff on your shoulders until you fall. Like, yeah.
Right. That was a good point. That was a really good point. And I'm going to, I didn't even think about that. I'm really going to pose that question in the group chat. Given how you guys feel about Simone Biles and her deciding to leave, how do you feel about Michael Jordan leaving in the middle of those 3 Ps? And I really want to see the type of response I'm going to get from that.
It'll tell you, people don't even recognize their misogynism, right? They don't. They don't.
Or their bias.
It's the same thing with racism. Nobody, I'm not racist until you really have to deal with something that dang, maybe I am racist.
Until Maria Taylor's coming for your job, man.
Right. Then you're a racist. Right. Exactly. So yeah, it's that kind of thing. No, that was a good one. Yeah. It's that kind of thing though. Like for real. This is real. This is real. And so I feel personally like, and to the point of the commodity thing, her statement yesterday, I'm about to cry just thinking about it. Her statement yesterday made me know that's exactly how she's felt.
Right.
Because she said the love and support I've received lets me know that people don't just see me as what I can do,
right,
but as a human being.
That's powerful.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah.
But athletes get conditioned to feel like that. All my worth is based in what I can do.
And that's the reason why we here.
Yes, for sure. Because that's a lie. Listen, bald-faced lie, okay?
Yeah.
It's a lie. So yeah. So I'm happy for her that she's made a decision to do something for her. I'm a huge proponent of self-love because you're worth it. Go take care of yourself. They said she's doubting. I think this, honestly, what the Olympic Committee did kind of put some thoughts in her head, right?
Yeah.
Well, dang, is it really that dangerous? Am I really, you know what I mean? Like, I think that's why she got hurt. You was in your head. Because they've told you that what you do is dangerous. And what you do is, we can't score that because somebody else might get hurt doing it. And last point, I'm sorry. You know, this one was real big for me. Yeah. Back in 1976, I think, I can't think of her name, was a gymnast from Germany who hurt herself to the point that she had a cast on. Of course, that was back in the day, so you know they don't do that anymore. But she had a cast on her leg, and her coaches made the doctors make her come back early because they were getting ready for the 1980 Olympics. She was like, I'm not ready. My leg's not ready. My head's not ready. I'm not ready. They cut it off, made her come back. She was in the middle of doing not floor exercise. I think it was the vault. Did a flip or something, landed on her chin, and she's been a quadriplegic ever since.
Yeah.
Because all of this got to work together when you're an athlete. It is not just your body. It's all of this. That's why mental health, listen, I'm going to do this is a shameless plug, but it's the truth. Mental health and your mental health as an athlete should be just as mental fitness.
Right.
As an athlete should be just as important as the physical fitness of your body.
Absolutely.
Because you need this just as much as you need this.
Exactly.
And as a life coach, I might not be a psychiatrist, counselor, or a psychologist, but what we do falls in that mental health realm as well.
Listen, you'd have been my psychologist for a long time, so I don't need. don't. What you're not going to do is say, I mean, I'm not that, because you have been that to a lot of people.
Well,
not just me. So
yeah, but either way, I'm just saying that is something that it shouldn't be looked at as light. Like suck it up. I hate suck it up. Don't suck it up. Right. No, not suck it up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was about to say something ugly, so I'm gonna just stop. Right.
Man, nah, but I think, I've said my piece on it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm waiting to just get that one off in the group chat and see what type of response I get from it. I'm so ready to do that. And I hope at least one of them sees this episode and because they're gonna know what I'm talking about. But
yeah,
for too long we've just sucked it up, and go, like, if you're not well mentally, it's kind of hard to be well physically, and that's how you lead to injuries. Like when you're not focused on the game, that's what leads to injuries.
Absolutely. So kudos to you, Simone Biles.
Yeah.
Keep taking care of yourself, boo.
Take care of your
go live your life.
Your entire
whatever that
well-being.
Is. That's right. And
your
go
entire well-being.
Full life satisfaction, whatever that is. You'll never jump, flip, skip, no again.
Right.
You still are a hero. So whatever. Yeah.
All right. On to the real.
We normally don't do this. We normally either have a mental health warmer or onto the real. But this story, so good. We got it. We got it.
Colin Kaepernick.
Yep.
Again, out here Colin Kaepernicking.
Yeah, we call it out here Colin Kaepernicking. Yes.
He is about to release a new children's book titled "I Color Myself Different."
Yeah.
And this is just like, Colin Kaepernick has done a lot of tremendous things behind the scene that, that don't get talked about in the media.
Yeah.
With his Know Your Rights camp and all that he does, like, all that he does across, like, through in his community and just around the country.
Right.
I love the fact that he's releasing this children's book.
Yeah.
And I love the title of it. Like, I don't know exactly what it's about, but if I'm using my, if I'm using context clues from the name of the title, I think this is something that needs to be put out, because when you hear ignorant things from, former NFL players who talk about his level of blackness and, him. Yeah. So I can't think of his name right now, but he used to play for the Chargers for a long time. He's on Fox now, was on ESPN for a long time. And he did an interview, and I won't even mention the interviewer's name because I'm off him too. He did an interview and he spoke about how Colin Kaepernick was raised by white people, and so he didn't have a black experience. So why was he doing all that he was doing, basically? And
did you do it?
I thought it was disgusting. One, because
I heard fly out my mouth. Did you do anything?
Right, exactly. And because he speaks so much about being from Compton and having like we're not a monolith. You know what I'm saying? Like, the black experience is
yeah.
from all different facets.
Absolutely.
It's not just about what happens in the hood.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
we got tossed like dice all around. Like, really? No.
So it's unfortunate to hear stuff like that. But I'm only speaking about those things to highlight the fact that this book is important for so many people.
Absolutely.
Who don't fit that Black people, what Black people were supposed to be or look like,
Right.
And
exactly. Yeah, from somebody who was called Oreo when I was in middle school. I get it. Right? Absolutely. I get it. Yeah. No, but this book is about him.
Yeah.
It's inspired from his own life, obviously.
Right. Yeah.
It's out April 5th of 2022.
Oh, good. Okay.
And it's published through his own company, and he's working with Scholastic.
I love it.
Yes.
He has his own publishing company.
Yep. And so this is a multi-book deal for children's books that he'll do. This is the first book.
Okay.
So I love it. I love him. Listen.
Yeah.
You don't get no blacker than him, in my opinion. His skin might not look like that, but you don't get. Listen, you gonna stand up for your people. Your black card is never revoked in my mind. I don't care. Listen, I'm gonna take old boy's black card just for saying that, not yours. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was ignorant.
Shout out to Colin Kaepernick. Like he just keeps moving the needle.
And I love it that you keep moving regardless, in spite of. They want to make you know whatever. Y'all can say, do whatever you like. Nope. So I love it. All right.
Feel good final thought?
Yeah.
Now, I hadn't heard about this.
Yeah.
So Sashi Ono and Allyson Felix.
It's Saish is the name of it. Saish.
Oh, excuse me.
I spelled it wrong. That's me. Saish.
Oh, that's okay.
Saish is the name of the brand.
Okay.
Saish.
Okay. Saish Ono. And it's and they collaborated with Allyson Felix.
Yes. So this is her launching her own. No, this is her own shoe brand.
Right.
Saish.
Okay.
And so she says it represents hope, acceptance, and the power to create change.
Oh, wow.
So anybody who knows her story, right? Allyson Felix, dropped by Nike. And so I'm sure that's lots of motivation behind this. She said, when you see me run, I'm not running for medals. I'm running for change. I'm running for equality for each of us.
Yeah.
So this brand represents that for her. Love it.
Me too.
Love it. Love, love, love it. It was definitely a smiler. This is a stick it to Nike, and I love it. You know what I mean? Because while they've gotten behind the whole, Black Lives Matter and all that kind of stuff, and Colin Kaepernick, all of that was really bold moves. The way they treated her was unacceptable.
Yeah.
It was unacceptable.
And these stories get
again, that's back to the sexism though.
Yeah.
Being a Black woman and listen, that's what it boils down to. I know this is off subject, but literally I've just been hearing all kinds of fascinating stuff about the Olympics. Not this one, but like I told you the story about the German lady. I heard, was it Jesse Owens? Who won the Olympics in 1932? Was it Jesse Owens? Who won the track? Yes. Yeah. Jesse Owens won the Olympic, won all of those medals, and then had to come back to America to become a janitor.
Crazy.
Again, commodity. So anyway, just those little tidbits are just fascinating to me, and it just paints the bigger picture of how we're seeing. And so, Allyson Felix, ma'am, I don't know, I don't run, but I mean, I'm gonna look at these shoes because I kind of like them a little bit. Yeah, I kind of like them a little bit. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see what that's hitting for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we gotta salute her because this is her, if I'm not mistaken, this is her 5th Olympics. 2004, 2008, 12, 16, and 20.
Yeah. And you still in the game. Because mind you, that means that 20 years.
Right.
We're not gonna just leave the part out. It sounds
that's a lot of
like
running.
5 Olympics. No, that's 20 years.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. They said this is 5th Olympic.
Shout
That's
out to
amazing.
her.
So shout out, Look, I love it. Love every moment of it. So what did they say? 1 sneaker is available for pre-order. The company's $150 consumers can purchase a shoe and a lifetime membership. So you can, when you purchase her shoe, you win you get a lifetime membership to her collective.
Okay.
Which is workouts and networking opportunities.
Oh,
I
cool.
love it.
Okay.
Yes, I'm gonna have to get these.
Man.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to cop a pair of these. That's real cool. All right.
We at the end of another one.
Yeah, we can do show picks 2 weeks in a row. Okay, I got a show pick.
You got one already? Okay.
Listen, I had to stay up late last night just to see this because it came out yesterday. Love is Blind After the Altar.
Okay.
You know, that's my show.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So it was a four episodes about some of the cast members after the pods and the 2 couples who got married and the drama with some of the other people. Oh, it was good.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, it was good.
What's that on?
Netflix.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I just started working, so I hadn't even really been having time to watch nothing.
You got time to watch TV, that's all right. I just had to bring that up because it's like, no, we good.
I might listen to like something on YouTube on the way to work.
Yeah.
But I literally been working like almost 12-hour days.
God bless you. But that's all right. It's a blessing. We're gonna take the blessing.
No, listen, it's a blessing. It sure enough is.
We taking it, God. Thank you for sure. But we're at the end of another one. You can go on there. I'm sorry.
No. It's okay. No, we gotta get these show picks off. I should have something by next week.
Yeah. If you don't, it's okay.
Something new that I ain't seen that I haven't seen before or haven't seen in a minute, like a show coming back on. But guys, if you guys want to get in touch with us, for whatever, give us some feedback to be on the show, whatever, you can hit us up at fieldgoodfinalthought@gmail.com. You can reach out to us on IG at fieldgoodfinalthought, Twitter at fieldgoodfinalthought, definitely go to our YouTube page, like, share, subscribe, comment.
Yep.
Post something in the comment. Something other than, some of the craziness that we've been getting. Genuine stuff, please.
Right.
And check out our Facebook page. It'll alert you when we got new videos, new content out. So yeah. And thank you to those who have been responding. Like I saw a couple of comments, I think on IG to the last one you posted about the Olympics. So shout out to you guys. We truly appreciate it. Yes. We truly appreciate it.
Yeah.
But this is the Field to the Real podcast. We love you guys. Peace. I'm always laughing at that.
I know. It's funny to you. Well, I don't want to get a middle finger, so it's not happening.
All right, guys.
Now put the cameras on me, 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 put the cameras on me.